Prior to using OS deployment, we would build our laptops one at a time. And so when we adopted the OS deployment feature of Endpoint Central, that took us anywhere from at max 5 computers a week being deployed to um, 60 a day to being deployed. So the OS deployer has really helped us in working fast and getting computers out to our internal customers. My name is Michael Cooper. I'm an infrastructure engineer and primarily focusing on endpoint management. I work in the supply chain industry, and the main focus is supplying products and services to the multifamily space. In our industry, we'll service our customers and provide them anything from appliances to home hardware like faucets and the handles, and then also help them with their renovation products. In our company, we use 80 Audit Plus, 80 Manager Plus, Op Manager, and we also use Endpoint Central. The product I use personally is Endpoint Central, the Enterprise Edition specifically. And I use that product on a day-to-day in order to manage all of our endpoints, roughly about 3,000, and we're able to do it very quickly at scale. We manage everything from mobile devices to servers to Windows workstations, Mac computers. One of my favorite features of Endpoint Central is the configurations and the scripts. I've found that with other tools that I've used, that when it comes to scripts and specific configurations to manipulate endpoints, you oftentimes would have to have advanced knowledge of writing scripts. But with Endpoint Central, there are templates of hundreds of scripts that are available for us to use. And so all we need to do is select one and deploy it to a target. And those scripts are also able to be modified to fit our specific needs. And in the rare scenario to where we don't have a script available to us in Endpoint Central through a template, we can always request one through ManageEngine support. And within 24 hours in my inbox, I have that script there. And so that's something that other solutions and their support have not been able to provide in my experience. What I specifically like about the UI Endpoint Central is that I have never had to use the search tool in Endpoint Central to find what I want to use. Everything is readily available from the top tabs. And then when you select either one of those tabs, whether it be configurations, tools, OS deployment, patch management, from there you get a whole list of all the activities that you can perform. And what I especially like with that is oftentimes one function that you can perform from a single module, you can also perform from a different module. So I really like that they're all tied together that way, and it makes using the product that much easier. They wanted it implemented very quickly, and so they only gave me a week to implement the product. And so because of Endpoint Central being so easy to use and to configure, what would have taken me a week or more, it only took me a day to get it introduced and ready to use for the new company. In most cases, the other tools just were too time consuming in order to just achieve very simple tasks and functions. Whereas with Endpoint Central, it had very reasonable pricing for our needs. We were able to deploy it very quickly. We had excellent support that never charged us extra anytime we wanted to. We needed a little bit extra support in adopting the tool, and then also the ease of use. The ease of use and the automation. Much of the things were already there that we didn't have to spend time building out and designing with other tools. ManageEngine makes my day-to-day job easier because I'm not having to spend an inordinate amount of time doing manual tasks, because ManageEngine automates so much of the daily functions for me. Things like the patch management getting them scheduled and tested and approved and then deployed, and then even the ability to roll back said patches if needed, all can be automated. Um, OS deployment, being able at the click of a button to deploy images to endpoints with their zero touch capability. Configurations and scripts, not having to spend so much time writing group policies and writing PowerShell scripts in order to deploy changes to machines. All of those things allow me to save a lot of time on my day-to-day to focus on other things like growing my knowledge base and being a better IT engineer.